Oh, it helps if this thing's on. All right, guys. Welcome to Rant and Chill. Now, in this video, we're going to be ranting a little bit off the cuff, no script here, just responding to a situation I saw on Twitter, or you might call it X now, whatever. The whole X thing's never really caught on to me. It just looks like well, if you have a bunch of those tabs open in a row, it looks like you're exploring, you're on a website that you should probably be in incognito for. You know what I'm talking about? I think you do. Anyway. Baby metal fans. I don't even know if I'm talking to you or if I'm talking to the ones who pretend or what's going on. What's going on? Things are going crazy right now. Okay. A particular person, a particular account, Bradley, is facing an onslaught, an attack, if you will. Okay? And why is that happening? Because he dared to say and express an opinion that that others did not agree with. I mean, what did he say? Did he say he didn't like a certain song? I mean, if he did, would it matter? Would it justify? I mean, let's do this. Guys, you could be a baby metal fan and not like every single song. It's not a requirement. It's not even expected. It's like, hey, you can be a baby metal fan and say that you don't really like the early stuff like Doki Doki Morning. You may say that's stupid. You may flat out disagree. I disagree with it. But it's yeah. And you can have that civil back and forth. Be like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'll be like, oh, why? Oh, it's be like, oh, it's maybe a little too cute for me. I was like, oh, okay, I can see that. Sure, fine. And you just go on your separate ways. What you don't do is say that you want to grab a rock and bash that person repeatedly until they no longer live, right? You don't do that. Because we're civil, rational people, right? We're reasonable people. Well, that's what happened with Bradley. I mean, that didn't happen. I mean, yet. Hopefully, it never happens. But but someone said he thinks we should do that to him over an opinion over the collaboration. What is the song called? The song is so important to me. I don't even remember its name. It's a baby metal song ish. I don't even count this as a baby metal song. It is the collaboration with Little Uzi Vert. Okay. And the reason why I don't consider it a baby metal song has nothing to do with the fact that the guy's a rapper or the guy's a black or anything. It has nothing to do with that. It's just the fact that I don't really like that guy's style of rap at all. And I found the collaboration to be, well, the best part was the baby metal part. Okay? I mean, you know what song I'm talking about. And when I did a review of that song, when I reacted to it, I was honest then too. I was like, guys, I don't really like this one. And I'm going to say I don't like it and be honest. And that's fine. And I remember some of the comments I got. Okay? Now, I'm not going to let those comments bother me. I mean, you guys can say whatever you want about me. So you can say the meanest thing. It's like, whatever. I ain't got time for that stuff. It sounds like a you problem. You got a problem with something I said? All right. Well, I mean, you go write your essay. Put it in the comments section. Am I gonna read it? Probably not. You want to take that bet? All right. You know, it's just like that. But let me put this on the screen here. All right, let's show you that I'm not making this up. In all seriousness, though, I mean, this is really bonkers. This is bananas. This is uncalled for. And I say that I'm not framing what Bradley said as what's uncalled for. I'm framing what this childish Gabino? Childish Gabino. Well, it could be a troll. It could be a troll account, now that I think about it now. But Bradley says, enough time has passed now. Enough time has passed now. We can all stop pretending that Baby Metal Little Uzi Vert collaboration was a good song. And you see that tweet was retweeted, or quote tweeted or whatever, with childish gay Bino saying that we should kill this guy with rocks. And Bradley responds, because my opinion is different than yours. And childish gay Bino says, yeah, what else do you want me to say? Just like that. Just like that. Apparently this is not the only message that he's received about this stuff. And it's like okay. It's like, you know, when I see something like this, it doesn't like directed at me. I'm like, whatever. Maybe I may entertain it for my own amusement, but I'm not gonna be bothered by it. Okay, it's like, you know, especially if I see the name there, childish gay bean, I'll be like, dude, am I supposed to take you seriously? All right, guy. All right, whatever, bro. Whatever, man. But there's people who see that and they have a problem with it. There's people who see that when it's directed towards them, they're gonna have a problem. And that's the desired effect that someone like childish Gabino has, is to cause someone or want to cause someone to have a bad time and try to mess with them in a way that like insults them, really to the point to where it crosses the line. You know, like if childish Gabino had a problem with what Bradley said, okay, just express that, say it, whatever, but not in this sort of way. Not in that sort of way. Though, what I'll say here is apparently there's, I guess, infighting over songs and over costumes and wardrobe and stuff that I'm not even aware of. And I'm just like, guys, I'm here because I like baby metal and I want to talk about the songs I like and stuff. Yeah, there's songs I don't like. Guess we could talk about that. I'll just say, yeah, and okay, this one song I don't really like as much as others, but hey, you know what? I'd rather talk about the stuff I like. How about that? Or be like, oh, different outfits. Oh, sure, there's different ones I like. I never really thought about it, honestly. It's like, but apparently there's infighting like that to the point to where people start, I guess, are really invested in this, start calling each other names and try to hurt each other's feelings and try to like say they wish the other person to, to be like gone from this earth or even self-delete. And it's because, guys, there's literally a song by the band, by Baby Metal, that is like saying, don't do that. There's literally a song, IDZ, about no bullying forever. Like, stop it. Don't be a bully, guys. And if you find someone who continues to mess with you in that sort of way, well, I mean, I say just don't let them ruin your day. Like, if you interact with someone, let's say on Twitter or X or whatever, they're constantly like a Debbie Downer, always like raining on your parade and like a negative Nancy. Well, I mean, the tools are there. You can block them, be done with it, move on, whatever. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if it crosses the line to where they start giving you death threats, well, then you got to do. You could report that and handle it as you will. Now, I mean, this account here, though, seems like it could be a troll account, honestly. Now, look at it here, this childish gay Bino. But the problem still stands there, that there is an issue of infighting within the baby metal community, especially on Twitter. And it's like, it's a flat-out dumpster fire. It's like, what? I knew the fans are passionate, but I didn't know people were like start like wishing someone to be dead over like not liking, let's say, The One. Newsflash: not everyone likes The One. The One is a ballad. It's a slow song. It's a slow start. Yes, Sue's voice is great, but that's if okay. If majority of the songs are more like your fast paced, like K, fast paced J-pop metals, hybrid fusion, and then you have like this ballad, which is also very like J-pop infused. Now I think about it, it might be a song that people may not really like as much. It might take a while for it to grow on them, and that's fine. That's fine. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you right now. You're probably gonna run into a fan that doesn't even like Megasune. I don't know who, but you're probably gonna run into one. You're gonna run into fans who don't like Gimme Chocolate, and that's a classic. There's fans who don't like Gimme Chocolate or Catch Me If You Can. You know what? That's fine too. Man, I run a reaction channel, and I react to bands that have like fan base that sometimes conflict with one another. Sometimes they overlap and they like everything that I react to, but sometimes they conflict and be like, there's always that one be like, yeah, I don't like this band. Well, I mean, that reaction wasn't really for you. I mean, thank you for expressing yourself. You get an A for that. But okay. Point. Am I supposed to take a point from that? Because I'm not taking any point from that. Because there's nothing to take other than you don't like that. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, man, that's so stop the bullying. Stop the bullying, okay? That's the main takeaway from all this. Stop the bullying. You're gonna run into people who have differing opinions, and that's just a fact of life. All right, that's what happens. But just don't let it get out of hand. And leave Bradley alone. Counts like Childish Gambino and others, leave Bradley alone. Okay? With that said, I'll take it easy and have a good one.